Alrighty, here we go. So go ahead and, you're probably already in your file, but go to a different layer. So go down here and change your layer. Go ahead and add a cube and just go over here to these settings, go to your object settings and switch from textured to wire. Scale it up however much you need it. You can also scale it if you want it skinnier, however you want that. Then go ahead and add the object you want the fire to come out of. In this case, I'm just going to use the cube like I did in the other file. So then you're going to add smoke physics to this one and click over here on domain, and then click on this one and you'll do smoke, and this one will be your flow. So go ahead and switch that over, fire and smoke, or just fire, depending on whichever one you want. Go ahead and run it, see if that's correct. Then click back on the border, the domain, and go ahead and click on smoke adaptive domain. That'll just keep your FPS a little higher. Then from there, go ahead and split your screen. Go into node editor, and if you don't have the a material on it, go ahead and click new. And this is where the use nodes button comes up. If it's not there, go ahead and select that. Just delete the diffuse, keep the material output. And what you're going to do is take an attribute node, and I want to, if I have this on smoke and fire, then I want both. I want two. And now what I'm going to do is add a volume absorption and a volume scatter node. I'm going to flip, no, I'll keep those. And then an add shader and duplicate that actually. Now name this one density. Make sure you spell it exactly like that with no lowercase, or with lowercase, no uppercase. Same thing with this one. Just type in flame. Now what you'll do is go get an emission shader, and lastly get a math node, change this to multiply, and get a color ramp node. So the color ramp will give you all the colors you want in your fire. So go ahead and plug the factor into that. Change these colors to whatever you want. And then plug that into your emission. And plug that into the bottom of the add shader, and plug that into, the volume here. And then you plug the factor into the multiply and the multiply into the strength. This will give you control over how strong you want the light to be. So how much it gives off. Go ahead and plug this into the top. Grab these two, plug them in here like that, and grab the factor here and the factor here and plug that into the density. And then let's go ahead and see what happens. So let's run that and then go into rendered mode, and there we go. So that will give you your fire. And then, like I said, if you want to change settings around, you can increase the intensity. It'll look brighter, and add colors. So something like adding, it's slow with the viewport on for me. Something like that. Yellow looks pretty good in there. And then from there you can just mess around with the domain options over here. So the higher the resolution, like I said, the better it's going to look. You can also change how fast the fire rises, stuff like that, using temp difference. Yeah, and you can look up other videos about that if you need to. So that is it, and hopefully this helps you.